All right, I'm live show. Hey guys, who wants to fight like a winner? Who wants to actually be able to beat the crap out of somebody if they? Well, we all do. It just depends on who you are as a person. Because when it boils down to it, are you going to be willing to do what it takes to hurt someone else? That's the main thing. And secondly, it's about your awareness. It's about who you are as a person, about your skill level, and what you use. So, if you're walking through a dark parking lot and you're checking your surroundings and you're walking in a lit space, yada yada yada, and you're doing everything right, and suddenly someone comes out of the blue, just walking straight up to, just walking at full speed. You don't know who it is. You should automatically have your guard up. I'm not talking about in a stance. I'm talking about you should automatically have some type of spider sense, sixth sense, telling you that, hey, there may be some immediate danger here. Secondly, you need to learn how to speak up for yourself. If someone is too close or walking up on you in your range, then you need to tell them, hey, can I have some room? Can I have some space? And if they're still not responding to that, depending on your situation, whether you're on a subway in a room full of crowded people or if you're alone, you need to handle the situation accordingly. So, second thing you do is if this person does not get out of your face or is coming closer to you, you need to be prepared. You need to be prepared. So I would want to keep my distance regardless. I want to keep my distance because I don't know what he has in his pocket. I don't know if he's going to try to rush up on me. I don't know if he's got a gun. So the best thing to do is to keep your distance. If he's not in striking range, I'm still going to be prepared, but I'm not going to be ready to go attack him. Now, if he comes to me and he's up in my face after I tell him he's too close, then yes, I'm going to strike first. I'm going to strike first, and I'm going to try to take him out with that first strike. So today we're going to talk about some of the most dangerous, deadly moves, techniques is what I like to call them, strikes that anybody can use that can possibly damage the person that you're wanting to take out or needing to take out. So, first we're going to talk about some of the weakest parts on the body. We're going to go from head to toe. So, let me do this. Now, the temple is very, very deep. Hit somebody at the right way, the right amount of pressure in the temple, you can kill them, you can knock them out, yada, yada, yada. Secondly, if you get the eyes correctly, that can also be very harmful. Third, the back of the neck, and what they call in MMA and most martial arts, the mohawk, because it goes straight down the back of the neck, the spine. Third, or was it the fourth one? Anyway, the nose. jaw, the esophagus, or the throat, and it's on if you're a man or woman. Sternum. And this is very controversial because I've seen people get hit in the balls before and they went down. Then I've seen people get nicked in the balls before and they went down. So anyway, the groin area, your choice. I'll tell you another one. A nice swift kick right in your ass. Yeah, nice swift kick right in the ass. Bam! Third, you take someone's right here in the thigh. Right here in the thigh. You hit somebody with the right, disable them. You can't see, you can't breathe, you can't walk, you can't fight. You're not supposed to be able to fight. Your knees. Take somebody's knee out, which is not that easy unless you have it in the right positioning. Let's see. I've done foot stomps before, and they've done absolutely nothing. So, I mean, you may be able to distract someone with a foot stomp, but it's not going to do a whole heck of a lot unless you get one of the corner toes and you got steel toe boots on. They don't have on any shoes, yada, yada, yada. But anyway, yes, by the way, if you have steel toe boots, kick them in the shin. Bam. Kick them anywhere with steel toe boots. So, yeah, then kick them in the nuts. If you get steel toe boots on, that's a good thing. So, kick them in the stomach, kick them in the sternum, kick them in the chin. If someone is trying to hurt you, you have to do what is necessary for you to get home to your family. So, a lot of people are like, oh, I don't want to hurt him. They're true. There are levels of aggression that a lot of PPCP policies do teach you. Pressure point contact policies are in every police department, every penitentiary, every jail that I know of. If you're a jail guard or a police officer and you haven't heard of pressure point contact policies, then you're lying. You're not a police officer or a security guard. So, or a security officer. So, the levels of aggression are now, if you have a friend that's too drunk or something like that, yada yada yada, and they get aggressive, touchy feeling, chances are you're not going to want to kill them, right? You're not going to want to take them out. So you have to know different techniques just to get them off of you or just to get them to calm down. Compliance. There's a difference between pain compliance and compliance. It's a big difference. In case some of you martial artists out there don't know this. Now, there is no certain answer for every technique. You have to try them and see what works. You can say something works all day long, and for different people, it's not going to work, and for different reasons. So, one thing that we have not touched base on, that I have not trained Shelly to do yet, is if someone pulls her hair. And, that would probably be a hard one to teach on because, it depends on a lot of things. And someone was doing a shirt grab the other day. I was watching a video on a shirt grab the other day. And Shelly, can I borrow you for 1 minute? someone was doing a shirt grab the other day, and he was teaching all these techniques, or he was saying that there's all these techniques that you can do that may work, and he kept it real, kept it honest. Some of the techniques may work and they may not. I mean, it sounds good, it looks good on paper, but do they really work? So anyway, he was teaching that. Anyway, she was this guy was teaching if somebody was to grab your collar or something like that, your collar sleeve or something like that, and just started punching it. And there was only, out of 6 techniques, only 2 of them actually worked when he pressure tested them. And that's actually just twisting and knocking the hand away was one of them that worked. The one where he went over like this, the guy was still wailing on it, and all this, it didn't work. But some things work and some things don't, and you won't know unless you test them out in real life. So if I'm grabbing you like this, Shelly, now a lot of people say that Shelly flinches when we do these movements. So Shelly, why do you flinch when we do these movements? You sure? Yeah. Let's be. Anyway. So anyway, somebody had their shirt like this, and they were sitting there punching, and the only thing that worked after he did all this, the guy had his shirt and he was trying to get away. Now you can do this on somebody that's shorter than you, yeah. But if somebody's taller than you and they're actually doing line resistance and they've got your shirt, then I think everybody's been in this situation before. The best thing to do, in my opinion, is to swing back. They've got one arm because they're holding on with one arm, and you've got 2, and your legs. So, hey, I've got 4 compared to her 3. I've got 2 compared to her 1, because she's holding on with this arm. So why can't you do something with those? And anyway, I just twist out with all the light and break away. And they say, yeah, don't give that person your back. But if somebody's wailing on you, I'm going to do everything that I can to get out of that, and then I'll worry about getting out of the next one. So anyway, what else was I going to say? So yeah, but people just they don't realize how important it is to actually do the things that you say, because you've got some martial arts experts or traditional martial artists that will give you an answer for everything that you ask them. In actual reality, they don't know because they haven't pressure tested it. So I would advise start training. Somebody grab me by my collar or something like that. Yes, I'm gonna get that arm off, get myself loose, and then I'm gonna set back up. That's what I'm gonna try to do. That's what I'm gonna attempt to do. And then once I'm set up, I'm going to make them pay for jumping. I'm going to make them pay. I'm an aggressive fighter. I'm a very strong fighter. And I'm a very quick fighter. So, to come back in, chances are I'm going to try to take them out as quick as I can, because I don't have time to sit there and fight with them all day, because they may have friends, yada yada yada. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna wait for them to strike first. I'm not gonna strike first because that's not what I am. I'm a counter striker. So if they strike, I already know what to do. But if I strike first, that gives them a chance to see what I'm doing, and then for them to counter. So I always let someone else strike first, unless I'm in a situation to where I see where I'm going to need to. This big strong guy, and he's up in my face, and he's got his hands down. Then yes, I'm going to give him one of the world's most powerful palm strikes right in his face. Not with the palm. I'm talking about with the heel of the palm. And I'm going to try to drive his nose all the way up through the back of his head. That's what I'm going to try to do. Either that, or I'm going to do a throat punch, or I'm going to do a sternum punch, or I'm going to try to get behind him and put him in a chokehold. That's what I'm going to try to do. So, I don't believe in pressure points. You know, wait a minute. Hold on a second. Come here, Shelly. Guys, I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to tell you something about pressure points. Pressure points only work if the person is standing still, or if they're not giving you any resistance. But when if you're in a live situation and your anxiety's up and your muscles are tense and things like that, those pressure points aren't going to work. You need to do compliance drills, something in order to take them out. Compliance drills is totally different from pain. I can sit here like this all day and pinch a nerve in Shelly's shoulder, and yeah, she's gonna go down. But if she's fighting, I'm not gonna have time to do that. She's gonna be fighting back. She's gonna be fighting back. So there's no sense in me doing that. So what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to make her comply, which I'm gonna have to use her body mechanics to try to twist her around or do something to get her in a position where she can't move, so I can finish her off. Pressure points not gonna work. It's not gonna work. Trust me. Now, what I do use pressure points for is for extra grip. Like if there's a pressure point right here in her wrist or something like that. See, there's a pressure point right there in her wrist. I'm going to use that as an extra grip for when I do my other technique. That way, it may get her attention, but it may not. So I'm going to grab the pressure point and grab real hard, and then I'm going to do something else with it. I'm never going to use a pressure point technique by itself. Plain and simple. So people need to realize that all this stuff that you see on TV is not realistic. I mean, they got it from somewhere, obviously, but I mean, it gets a little far-fetched. So it just doesn't work that way. And you know, even if I'm in one of my most critical situations, if I'm sitting here with a guy like this that's 10 feet tall, and he's like, I'm about to smash your face in, little man. Next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get the palm strike ready, and I'm be like, man, I'm sorry. Bam! I'm not gonna just hit him once. I'm gonna hit him 2 or 3 times to see if I can stun him and then get around him. You never, if somebody's arms are longer than yours and they're taller than you and they're stronger than you, I'm gonna try to get to the side of them because I'm quicker. I can get to the side of them, or I can get behind them, and I'm gonna climb them like a tree, and I'm gonna try to get them in a rear naked. Put them bye-bye as quick as I can. As quick as I can. I'm not gonna fight. I'm not gonna stand here and fight with somebody that's a lot taller than me or longer than me and yada yada yada, because it's not gonna do me any good. Now, if I see an opening, and I'm not gonna try to go for their legs either, because they're taller than me. They're taller than me, so they've got a lot more reach. All they got to do is just spread their legs wide, and hold me like this and pick me up and yada yada yada, put me in a guillotine. So the legs are a bad idea. Now maybe I can kick the inside of the legs, or maybe I can kick the outside of the legs, and maybe get their attention. And then when I get their attention on the legs, then I can do something with the upper body. Or maybe I can get around them. But yes, I'm going to try to use my speed. I'm going to try to use their long arms against them. See, if they're throwing strikes, they got long arms, then that means it's going to take them longer time for them to reset the arm. So while they're throwing those long punches, I'm going to try to time it and get around them. That's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to time it to where I can get around them and hopefully do some type of lock, some type of chokehold, or some type of takedown. But that's the way that you deal with somebody that's taller than you. It's the same, almost the same principle as someone using a long weapon, a bow staff or something like that. You wanna do the bow staff and the long weapons in close. You just playing this anyway. You want to do, and if it's a knife or something, first thing I would do is get the hell out of there. But if you can't, the best thing for you to do is to pick up something to get it in the middle of here. Like if somebody pulled a knife on me, like right now, I'm taking this, and I'm going to use this. I'm not going to use this part right here because then they can get too close. I'm using this to keep them away, and I'm not just poking it at them like this. No, so they can grab it. No, I'm going towards the knees, towards the face, knee, back, up, down, all that. You have to be well prepared before well prepared in order to save your life, guys. Because saving your life is a serious subject. Saving your kid's life, saving your parents' life. It's very serious, and you should take that serious. No, I'm too old. I'm too old for UFC. I'm 43. My my days of competition is over. My days of competition is over. I do this strictly for self-defense and for fun and to teach my fiance. That's it. And if somebody learns something from my videos, then so be it. If don't nobody like my videos, then so be it. So that's the way it goes. But I guarantee you, if you need it one day, remember what Charles Woodford told you, and I guarantee you'll walk out of it alive. If you keep watching some of the traditional, and some of these self-defense videos where they have the answer to everything, and you find out that it doesn't work later on, or it may not work later on, that you have to try different things, then you're going to be like, wow, Woodford was right. This is my fighting system. This isn't a particular martial art in one. I've combined some of the best fighters in the world and put it in my style of martial arts. I learned from my grandfather, and ever since then, and my grandfather was in the army, so he did a bunch of mixed stuff. And my cousin was a wrestler. I had a best friend that was a boxer. He got killed. And I've got a buddy that I train MMA with sometimes. He's actually a cage fighter himself. And let's see. And I use a little bit of my own style. And you know, I sit and I'll watch and you can always learn something as a martial artist. That's the thing that's the thing that you do is you keep growing. You keep growing your arsenal. You keep growing your knowledge because nobody's specific way is necessarily the only way to do something. For years, I thought that my way was the only way and the best way. But then I see more and more stuff every day that I can implicate and add to what I do. And that's what I do. That's what I do. I watch a lot of the masters on here, and actually, I talk to them and communicate with them through messages. And they like my channel, and so there you go. But yeah, I love Boz Rutan. I like Pitmaster. I like Fight Perfect. Uh, Nick Drossel. Um, Fight Commentary. I watch his stuff. Uh, Herman Branch. Watch his stuff. Who else? Zen Dragon. Uh, there's a lot of them that that I like, and so that's not it. That's not just the only ones either. I watch a lot of other ones too. But the practical combat martial arts, Sergio Perez, I watch his, and who else do I watch? Huh? Master Wong. I mean, Master Wong is he's a Wing Chun master. So I use some of his traps, to set up different strikes, and I'll use some of Boz Rutan's palm strikes, and some of his kicks, because good martial arts don't have form because you can't see him coming. Bow, just kick somebody, and you're already set. Bow, you just kick him, and you're already set. If you're set up in something, and how karate set up, you already know what that move is gonna be. But if you're not set, bow, you just kick the shit out of somebody and they not know it. Bow, bow. You know what I mean? It's that simple. Bow. Movement without movement. Go straight instead of around. You're gonna get there faster. But yes, then I'll copy Mike Tyson, Roy Jones, Anderson Silva. I add different things to my techniques, and I designed my own style. And my style is unique to anybody else's, and it works just fine for me, just fine. I know I can be confident and fight two or three guys. I know I can do that because I've done it more than once, and I know that I've got the eager. I've got the what's it called? The eye of the tiger. Well, I mean, I'm just being honest. I know that I've got I don't even know how to say it. I just know that I can do it because I've trained it all my life. I've trained my body all my life. I've got the knowledge. I've got the wisdom, and I know that I know that I'll come out all right, no matter who it's against. I know that now I'm not saying that I can beat everybody in the world. It's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that I know that I can hold my own against the best. I know that for a fact. And you know, everything doesn't have to be pretty. Everything's not pretty. Getting the job done is way more important than doing a fancy butterfly kick or a fancy crescent kick or angel kick or doing a. It's way more important. Me taking that palm strike and going to the side of your jaw, to the back of your ear, to the back of your neck is way more efficient than me doing that flying butterfly kick or a flying jump hook kick or something like that. It's way more efficient and it's way better for me because I don't waste as much energy. All I have to do is just do a couple simple pivots, pivot my leg back, bow. That's it. That's it. Simple as dancing, guys. Simple as dancing. And my leg is not way out to where somebody can just reach in and grapple me. I can just put my leg back if somebody comes in to shoot, or I can just move my leg back if somebody tries to kick me. And you know what? My leg's already in position to kick somebody right in their lip. Bazru. Ah. So you guys have a great one. And train hard, guys. Have a great one. Oh, that's proven fact, Wendy. That's proven fact. I already been there and done that.
What's that?
Fighting 3 guys.
Oh, yeah.
So the importance of it is always believe in yourself. Always believe in yourself. Ted, Victoria, you still on there? Pull up a couple of my videos, shall we?
What video?
On Wolford's Way Martial Arts. Pull up me and Ted's training video.
Okay, hold on. The book was way martial arts, right?
Yeah.
This would be a video. You're live on there right now.
Yeah, I know, but I'm trying to pull up my video, so me and Ted. Couldn't find it.
I don't know. I'm gonna go up. Come on.
Okay, that's all you got to do. Look at. Okey-dokey. Here's one.
Don't click that.
This is me and Ted's jiu-jitsu. He's a cage fighter. Been one of my best friends for about 30 years. And here's one. Here's our other one. Yeah, I know. So we're gonna play Winston. So anyway, guys, God bless y'all. And Wendy, keep checking my videos out. You'll learn something. Love you. As soon as I stop that video, it started playing. But I'm not on Wi-Fi from here.
Are you sure?
I turned it up. Wow. So I can't do 2 videos at the same time. Okay. But anyway, even with different. Let me see if I can find this video so I can play it for these guys. But yes, guys, train hard. Always have faith in yourself because you got 10 likes on this one. Interesting. Somebody watches every morning, don't they? I mean, every Sunday morning. We had 15 last week. All right, guys. Here's one. So you can protect them. You don't want to. And here's the second. Oh yeah, and in case y'all are seeing these Medicaid fighters, so guys, train hard. We love you from the Whoppers. Shall I say goodbye?
Bye, guys.